Good morning, Lauren. Vincenzo, good morning. Good morning, Latora. Good morning, Juan and Jay and Sandra. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Kayla. There's Kayla. Kimberly, good morning. Astra, good morning. Angela, good morning. Michelle, good morning. Bree, good morning. Laura, good morning. Uh, Junebug, hey Junebug, what's up? Um, let's see, Josh, good morning. Slickster, good morning. Uh, man, Sandra, good morning. Oh gosh, Kayla's liking us. That's good. KP, good morning. Melissa, good morning. Rich, good morning. Man, good morning. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Daphne, good morning. Chandra, good morning. Man, Wendy, good morning. Bayou Boy, good morning. Man, good to see you. Daily Pay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Monique, good morning. Oh my gosh, good morning. Oh my gosh. Zandra just joined us. There's Zandra. Good morning, Zandra. Good morning. Good morning. Not right now, cowgirl. I appreciate the invite, though. We'll do it one day, maybe. Good morning. Zandra says, good morning, coach. X-ray goddess. Oh, my gosh. X-ray goddess. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. And that's Hail, by the way, guys. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Have y'all heard that before? Man, good morning. I'm so excited to be here with you boys and girls this morning. I woke up excited. Life is good. God is good. Everything's good. Time to get going. Time to make something happen big. Hi, Shy Girl CEO. Good morning. Good morning, Jason. Oh my gosh. I started another business. I love it. Congratulations. Yes, Sandra, it is great to be alive. Oh my gosh. Yep, God is good, Maria says. Good morning. Yep, yep, yep. Well, good morning, everybody. For those just joining us, I'm Presley Swagerty. Presley Swagerty. Yep, Presley. Presley, like Elvis. That wasn't why I got that name, though. My mom didn't love Elvis that much. That was actually my grandmother's maiden name. Stan, man, Stan the man. Lucky, man. Thanks for the gifts already. Look at that. We're getting gifts already, and we just started. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. I appreciate all that, guys. Anyway, my mom didn't like Elvis that much. That was my grandmother's maiden name. Get this. Her name was Minnie Maud Presley. Is that not a heck of a name? Oh, man. That was back in the day, though. That was a long time ago. Minnie Maud Presley. But anyway, that's where I got my name. And then Swaggerty, obviously, the family name. I tell people I had swag before swag was popular. I coached for 16 years. I was the head basketball coach at Lakeview High School. And my guys would call me Coach Swag. I tell people I had swag before swag was popular, huh? Anyway, good morning, everybody. I'm excited to be here. If you're new, uh, I talk about mindset. I talk about business. I talk about changing your life, baby. That's what we're all about here. We all want to level up. I'm telling you, I don't care if you at the bottom, let's level up. If you in the middle, let's level up. Or if you at the top, let's level up. You know, I've made a lot of money in my life, millions of dollars, but I'm still trying to level up. Come on, baby. Come on, let's do this, huh? Let's make it go. Let's make it go. By the way, if you're just sitting around, would you tap on that screen? Those likes really help us. Rooted and ready with Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh my gosh. I used to travel with the Christian singing group. Did y'all know that? I was obviously a baritone bass. So anyway, I don't know why I threw that in there, but good morning. Oh, I love life. Y'all love life. And today is a good day to make it a great day, right? Good day to make it a great day. Well, I'm going to get going here and hopefully, uh, we love learning about you, Coach. Well, thank you, X Ray Goddess. Uh, It is good to be alive. It's good to be here with you guys. I woke up this morning excited. I went through all my notes. You know, I give speeches across the country and I got notebooks over there full of notes. So I got all kinds of notes to go over with you guys. So we're going to cover a lot of ground. And if you got a question, throw it in there. I'm happy to try to answer questions. I'm certainly not a genius, but I've been around a while. I started a network marketing business and took it from no business partners to $500,000 and millions of customers, and have made 40 some odd $1 million doing that. Still the number one earner to this day. I've started car dealerships. We started with one and scaled it up to 7. Printed circuit board companies, logistics companies, auto transport companies, car washes, real estate, and I'm getting in the franchise business now. So I mean, I'm always after something. I mean, I love challenges. So I hope you do too. I love getting out of my comfort zone. And by the way, a franchise business is way out of my comfort zone. Never done retail like that. I did the car business, but nothing like this. It's called Nobility. It's tea. Only, I mean, obviously it's got boba and all that stuff. So anyway, it's a little different, but I'm gonna see what we can do with it. I'm kind of excited about that. Got a meeting this afternoon, as a matter of fact. So anyway, there you go. You know a little more about me. You know, let's get going, and let's talk about something that I think is so key. You know, guys. We all come from different backgrounds, obviously. And, you know, I understand, you know, people all the time saying, well, Presley, you don't understand. You know, I got bigger hurdles than other people. Okay, well, I get you. I grew up in the ghettos. I coached and taught. So I was a school teacher for 16 years, never made any money, struggling financially. I mean, you know, I get it. I get it. But, you know, here's the deal. Either we get over those hurdles or we don't. So, you know, we got to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. We got to look in that mirror and say, the buck stops here finally. I mean, we just got to make that decision. We're going to change our lives. See, success begins with ownership. This principle means you stop waiting for circumstances to change and start taking responsibility for the role you play in your own outcomes, huh? When things go well, celebrate, but more importantly, when they don't, resist the urge to shift the blame. You know, I had a scumbag dad. I could have blamed him and I could have stayed in the ghettos. You know, hey, I'm in the ghettos because I had a bad dad. Okay, what would that have got me? Nothing. You know, that victim mentality stuff, guys, we got to get rid of that. I mean, that all that does is hold us back. And, you know, there was a time in my life where I thought, I thought maybe I was a victim, but I tell you what, I had to change my mindset. See, blame may feel good in the moment. It relieves pressure, but it also traps you, huh? When you blame others, you hand over your power. Winners understand that they don't always control what happens, but they do control how they respond. Owning your results creates momentum. It builds confidence. It tells your subconscious, I can improve. I can learn. I can grow, huh? End each day by reviewing your results. Ask yourself, what did I do today that worked? What did I do today that didn't work? What can I do better tomorrow? Guys, come on, baby. We got to get into this, huh? We got to make that decision to change our life. We got to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And then we got to get after it, huh? Real leaders shoulder responsibility even when it's uncomfortable. They don't throw their team under the bus. They don't shift blame to save face. Instead, they absorb the pressure and find the lesson and chart a path forward. Guys, we always, I mean, get this, we're all going to get knocked down. I mean, let's get real. In life and in business, we're going to get knocked down. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, and let's get going again. Get yourself up, dust yourself off, and let's get going again. I mean, that's all we've got an option to do, boys and girls, is just keep moving forward. And if we keep failing, I call it failing forward. If we keep making progress, we're going to eventually get where we want to go. Passing the buck erodes trust. People stop taking ownership when they see their leader won't take ownership. But when you own the outcome, win or lose, you inspire others to do the same. You model resilience and integrity. You know, and when I say your team, I'm not just talking about at work. I'm talking about your business. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about everything, baby. The best teams thrive under leaders who say, get this, if we fail, I take the hit. If we win, it's because of you. That kind of leadership builds loyalty, ownership, and excellence. When I was coaching, I used to tell my guys, especially my stars, and I had some great players, a lot of Division I guys that, we all knew who the best player on the team was. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to look out there and figure out who's scoring the points and getting the rebounds and all that. And I used to tell those stars, I say, listen, I'd have a meeting with them by myself in the office, and we would be talking, and I'd say, listen, here's the way you need to work this. Everybody knows you're the star. Everybody knows it. You don't have to tell people you're the star. Here's the deal. When we win, give credit to everybody else, how they helped you, how they did it, how they got the rebounds, how they played the defense. But when we lose, you just look at the camera or look at the reporter and say, I should have played better. You take the hit when it's a loss. But when it's a win, you give that credit away. And guys, I'm telling you what, if you'll start doing that in life, come on, everybody knows when you're the best player on the team. Everybody knows when you're the boss. Everybody knows when it's your business. Everybody knows all that. Give that credit away when things are going good and accept the blame when things aren't. Excuses are easy, but responsibility is rare. Excuses are comforting. They let us off the hook. They help us avoid uncomfortable truths, but they also rob us of our progress and growth. Yep. Responsibility is rare because it's hard. It forces us to face our flaws, our shortcomings, and missed opportunities. But it's also the key to real change. When you stop making excuses, you start making moves. You focus on what's possible instead of what's in the way. I say all the time, guys, that you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. Isn't it time we stop making the excuses and start making money and start showing that our kids and grandkids, that somebody with our last name can do something big? I'm telling you, I believe it is. Huh? How about making today the day? How about let's do that? Every time you feel tempted to explain why something didn't happen, pause. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? That simple shift unlocks growth. Guys, I always say I win or learn, because I either win, or if I lose, I don't look at it as losing. I'm learning, because you'll learn a whole lot more when things don't go right. So I always say I win or I learn. Now, here's the big deal. Listen up, guys. Here's the deal. Victim thinking steals your future by convincing you that you're powerless, that your lack of success is because of someone else. It tells you that life is happening to you and there's nothing you can do. Well, I'm saying baloney to that. Guys, everybody look at your screen right now. Look at your screen real quick. I want you to know you're created in the image of the God that spoke the universe into existence. You've got greatness in you. You've got untapped potential in you. You are amazing. You can do anything you set your mind to. And I don't care about your past. Baloney on that. I mean, let's forget about that one. That's in the past. Put that in the past. Let's look forward. There's a reason the windshield on the car is big and the rearview mirror is small. We want to look what's in front of us. And you need to understand you can accomplish anything you want to. Now, is it going to be easy? Nah, ain't going to be easy. Won't be easy. I'll tell you right now, it won't be easy. But can you do it? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Come on, baby. Let's get going. Victim thinking steals your future by convincing you that you're powerless. It tells you that life is happening to you and there's nothing you can do. But that's a lie, baby. While you can't always control what happens, you can control your interpretation and your next step. Responsibility begins the moment you say, I can change. I tell people all the time, you can change anything you want to, but what you're not changing, you're choosing. So be real careful there. Let me say that again. You can change anything you want to, but understand that if you're not changing it, you're choosing it, because we've got the power to change, guys. You may not be at fault for your pain, but you are responsible for your healing. Listen up, baby. That's worth the price of admission right there. Listen up. You may not be at fault for your pain, but you are responsible for your healing. Listen to this one. You may not have caused the storm, but you're still the captain of the ship. Huh? Think that one through. I'm going to read those again, guys. Let this soak in. You may not be at fault for your pain, but you are responsible for your healing. You may not have caused the storm, but you are still captain of the ship. Guys, boy, I hope that sinks into you. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Success flows to those who take charge. Guys, that's us. We got to look at that mirror today and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And we got to get going, don't we? There's no waiting for success. No rescue team coming to build your dream. If you want something, you must take charge. Taking charge doesn't mean doing it all alone. It means owning the vision. I always tell people, guys, if we want to start a business, we need two things. We need to be the one that has the vision, and we need to be the one that has the fire. We can hire smart people around us as our business gets to growing. I mean, we can make that happen. We got to have the vision and the fire. Taking charge doesn't mean doing it all alone. It means owning the vision. It means leading yourself with discipline, urgency, and clarity. We got to take some urgency here, guys, because this is the only life you and I got. We don't get a do-over. This isn't a dress rehearsal. This is it. We got to get going, baby. It means you don't let fear, doubt, or discouragement dictate your pace, huh? People who succeed live with the mindset, if it's going to happen, it starts with me. They don't hope for the best. They plan, they act, they persist, and they look in that mirror, baby, and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. They look in that mirror and say, the buck stops here. And I'm telling you, boys and girls, how about us doing that, huh? How about us doing that? Let's all make a decision that we're taking our life to a new level. Let's look at that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. And then let's get going, baby, because the universe rewards action. It doesn't reward us thinking about it all the time. I believe with all my heart, there's going to be two groups of us on here this morning. There's going to be the group that's glad they did, and there's going to be the group that wishes they had. I hope you're in the glad they did category. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Man, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is good to see all you boys and girls this morning. I got my coffee. I'm a happy guy. I'm here with my friends. What else could I? If it's to be, it's up to me, Sandra says. Yep. Oh, man, I got all kinds of stuff to go over this morning. Huh? Man. Oh, I got some nuggets for you. I mean, gold nuggets for you this morning. Good morning. Oh, my gosh. The brass man says, put me in, coach. You're in. You're a starter, brass man. You are a starter. Joy Leslie says, good morning. Good morning, Joy Leslie. Oh, my gosh. Good morning, coach and REU family from Chris. I love that, man. Guys, if you're wondering what that REU family is, we got a three-legged stool. Okay, y'all ready? We got a three-legged stool. We've got a podcast channel. As a matter of fact, Reagan Rue's coming over later, and we've got a guest coming, and we're going to film a podcast down in my studio, and we're going to do that. We got a podcast channel. You need to check it out. Residual Earners. We're on Apple. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. So check our podcast channel out. And then we've got these lives. Guys, I do these lives every day, or 99% of the days I'm on here. Every once in a while I have to miss for something, but very seldom. So these lives are happening every day. So we got our podcast channel you can check out, Residual Earners. We got our live, Residual Earners. And then we've got a success school. And I'm telling you right now, if you're really wanting to change your life, you need to be in our success school. It really is a success school. Like last night, we had a speed networking event where we had everybody in there. And the way Zoom works, you can put people in little groups. So we had groups of 3 or 4 people, and we'd get to know them, and then we'd rotate and get in another little group of 3 or 4 people, and we were networking with each other. And I'm telling you what, when you're networking with winners, man, it just, we had such fun last night. I'm telling you, if you're wanting to be part of a community that's going somewhere, if you want to be part of a community that is leveling up and taking their life to the next level, I'm telling you, get in our success school. It's called Residual Earners University. And you go to residualearnersuniversity.com, and that's where we are, baby. I'm telling you, we got all the other stuff in there too. We've got courses in there on success. We got my blueprint for success, how I went from ghetto to multimillionaire, and it's in modules, and you can work your way through that, and I teach you. We've got courses on starting businesses and branding businesses and scaling businesses. We got all that in there. We got book clubs. We've got accountability groups. We got a video library that's massive. Every week we bring in guests to teach you how to be a success in different fields, real estate, insurance, all that sort of stuff. I mean, we all that's in there. But what makes us different is our community. I love our community. And by the way, we call ourselves the REU family. And I didn't come up with that. Somebody in the group did. And I'm telling you, we're like an extended family. I never dreamed it would be this good, but it is. So if you're wanting to change your life, come join us now. Residual Earners University .com. Residual Earners University.com. And like I said, our three-legged stool, we got a podcast channel you can check out. We do these lives every morning, and then we've got our success school. So I hope you decide to join us. It'll be a game changer for you. Residual Earners University.com. All right, here we go. Embrace rejection and become unstoppable. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that rejection, the fear of rejection is what stops most people from being a success. You know, we worry about what if it doesn't work. We worry about what will people say. We worry about all this junk that doesn't really matter. You know, I always say it doesn't matter what other people think of us. I mean, now, don't get me wrong. I want to have a good reputation, man. I want to, I want all that, absolutely. But I don't care if somebody tells me no. You know, my theory on that is some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? I mean, you know, when you're trying to be a success, you got to understand when you start business, you're going to get some no's. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to get no's. You're going to ask for an appointment, and they're going to say no. You're going to ask for a sale, and they're going to say no. You're going to, I mean, that's just part of life. And we just got to get to the point where we don't care about that, because rejection is it's just a stepping stone to greatness, guys. I'm telling you, I promise you, I have been rejected more times by far than I've had positive responses. And, and when I'm saying that, I'm talking about when I call somebody and try to set an appointment, or I show somebody what I do and see if they want to join me. I've had more people by far tell me no, but the ones that have said yes, it made me wealthy. And it's something you just got to understand. You know, if you'll get where you embrace rejection, you'll become unstoppable, because that's the only thing that's going to really hold you back is you worrying about what other people are going to think, or what if they say no, or hey, forget that, huh? In business, in relationships, in goals, rejection is simply part of the process, everybody. And once you realize that rejection isn't personal, but positional, you stop seeing it as punishment and start seeing it as redirection. The hard you must choose. It's hard to put yourself out there and be rejected. Yeah, sure is. It's hard to hide from opportunity and never grow. It's hard to keep knocking after doors are slammed in your face, and it's hard to live with regret for never trying. I'm telling you what, we just got to get where we embrace that rejection, baby, and just roll. And I'm telling you right now, if you'll do that, you can accomplish great and mighty things in your life. I'm telling you, because what stops people is they won't make the calls because of fear of rejection. They won't ask for the sale because of fear of rejection. They won't ask for the appointment because of fear of rejection. They won't start the business because of fear of failure. Because, I mean, we got to get rid of that. We got to feel the fear and do it anyway, baby. That's the key to success. Every business I start, I told y'all I'm looking to get in the franchise business. I got a meeting with the franchise owner this afternoon, and I mean, am I a little bit queasy about it? Yeah, because it's something new, never done it. But I tell you what, I'm not going to let the fear stop me. I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. I mean, you learn that you just push through fear, because fear gives bad advice, boys and girls. Fear gives bad advice. You must choose. Do you want the pain of short-term rejection or the pain of long-term regret? Whoa, we don't want regret, baby. No. When you embrace rejection, you take the power away from other people's opinions. You stop being defined by who says yes to you and start being defined by your own internal fire, baby. I'll say it again. If you want it bad enough, you'll figure out how to get her done, huh? Rejection is the path to success. Rejection reveals your weaknesses, and that's a gift. It's feedback. It teaches you where to grow, what to refine, and how to improve. The more you're willing to face rejection, the more unstoppable you become, because each no brings you closer to the right yes. You know what? In network marketing, I had lots of no's. lots of no's. But Sarah Beth, my daughter, was buying a car, and I was the good dad. I went with her to do the negotiation or help her negotiate, and she finds the car, and we pick it out, and we start negotiating, and we go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and we finally agree on a deal, and bought the car. And then when it was over, I looked at the guy and I said, "Hey, do you look at other ways to make money?" And he said, yeah, I look at other ways to make money. I said, "Have you had lunch?" He goes, "No." I took him to a Jason's Deli, bought him a sandwich, showed him my business. You know what? Here, to make that long story short, the guy has built an organization of over 100,000 business partners. He built an organization of over 100,000 business partners. That one leg has made me over $10 million. One guy. I got a bunch of no's before I got that yes, but that one yes made me a small fortune by himself. I'm telling you what, guys, we got to get over the fear of rejection. We got to face the fear and do it anyway. I mean, that's the whole deal. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, embrace rejection, and you will become unstoppable. And that's something we've got to learn, guys. You know, it's all about us getting out of our comfort zone. I mean, it's all about us getting out of our comfort zone. Every expert, get this, every expert was once a beginner who was rejected. Every great speaker once bombed a speech. I won't say I'm a great speaker, but I'm a good speaker. But I tell you what, when I first started, it wasn't near as good as it is now, huh? Huh? Every successful salesperson once went weeks without a sale. Every top athlete lost some games. I mean, we just got to get to the point where we understand that. I mean, we just got to get to the point where we understand that. I mean, that is the key right there, guys. We just got to understand that that's the way it is. Let me say it again. Every expert was once a beginner who was rejected. Every great speaker was once bombed a speech. Every successful salesperson once went weeks without a sale. And every top athlete once lost some games. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, you can go down the list. They lost some games, baby. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, the difference is they kept going, and that's what made them great. They kept going. You and I got to keep going. Embrace rejection and become unstoppable, baby. Let's go. When rejection no longer rattles you, when it no longer defines your worth or deters your effort, you become unstoppable. Why? Because nothing can take you off course then. The world has no weapon left to make you quit. Listen to that, baby. That's strong. It's funny. I wrote it and I'm still saying it's strong. When rejection no longer rattles you, when it no longer defines your worth or deters your effort, you become unstoppable. And why is that? Because nothing then can take you off course. The world has no weapon left that can make you quit. When you stop fearing no, you gain access to more opportunity than 99% of people will ever experience. Baby, if you want to move to the top, embrace rejection and become unstoppable. I'm telling you, you'll knock on more doors, you'll make more offers, you'll take more chances, you'll make more calls, you'll ask for more sales, you'll ask for more appointments, and therefore you win more battles simply because you're still standing while others walk away because they were scared of somebody saying no. Embrace rejection and become unstoppable, baby. I'm telling you, that's one of the secrets to my success, baby, is, you know, if they say no, so what? You know, my theory is some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all into this? I'm having fun, huh? I'm having fun today. Y'all having fun? Come on, baby. Good morning, Zandra. Go for no, Zandra says. Yes. Go for no. Man, we're at 15,000 likes. Can we hit 25,000? Would y'all tap on that screen, baby? Come on. Come on. Yeah, engage. I love it. Engage. Got to get in the game. Oh, okay, Chrissy. I'll look for it today. Oh, I got a busy day, but I will look for it. I'm filming, doing some filming. We're doing a podcast this morning. Then I'm meeting with a franchise guy this afternoon. I mean, it's a busy day, but we will go for it. That's right. Go for no, Angeline says. Dennis, good morning. Stan, like the live, man. Great seeing you, Stan. Man, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, off my cell phone. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Man, Angeline is giving us gifts. I love it. Those help our algorithm so much, boys and girls. Thank you. X-Ray Goddess liked us. Oh my gosh. Good to see all of y'all. Come on. Are we gonna embrace rejection and become unstoppable? Huh? We're gonna embrace rejection and become unstoppable. Huh? Well, let's think it through. Or let's do that, huh? No options. No options. Guys, let me say this. Again, this is the only life you and I got. Only life you and I got. We don't get a do-over. No more do-overs. This is it. No dress rehearsals. This is the one and only. And we're only on this earth for about, do you realize you're only on this earth an average of about 4,000 weeks? And I don't say that to be morbid or think about, us not living anymore, but I'm just telling you, my point there is it should motivate us to get our butt in gear and get going. We want to enjoy our life. And I mean, the way we do that is get us to the point where we're not sweating finances, We got to get something going because, guys, either you're building your dream life or somebody is hiring you to build theirs. Either you're building your dream life or somebody's hiring you to build theirs. We all need to have our vision board and goals. Do y'all have that? Come on, baby. Do you have your vision board and goals? I mean, let's do this, huh? Let's take it a step at a time. Everybody on here, if you haven't done a vision board, you need one. You need one. I'm telling you, you need a vision board. And you go, what's a vision board, Presley? Go to a computer that has a printer and simply print off a picture of your dream car, your dream house, your dream boat, your dream plane, your dream vacation, your dream second home, your dream jewelry. Maybe you want to give money to your church, print off a picture of your church. Maybe you want to do something big for your kids, put a picture of your kids in there. Maybe you want to give to St. Jude's, put a picture of St. Jude's. Maybe you want to get in shape, so put a picture of somebody doing an underwear ad that you want to look like and put that up there. I mean, whatever it is, guys, I don't know what it is. Everybody's vision board is a little different. Most of us like to have a car and a nice house, but the rest of it, it can be anything you want on there, but print off those pictures. So now I got 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures, and I get me some tape, and somewhere in my house, I go find me a spot and I make me a little collage of my little pictures of what I want if I could snap my fingers, that's the life I want right there. That's what I want my life to look like. That's the vision. See, the Bible says without vision, the people perish. Even the Bible says we need vision. So I'm telling you, we want a vision of what we want our life to look like. And then number 2, write you some goals down. And for everybody on here, boys and girls, we need to have goals. Do you realize only 3% of the population has written goals? 3%. But do you realize that 3% earns 10 times as much as everybody else on average? 10 times. Can I interest you in maybe writing some goals down, huh, baby? My goals would start with debt-free. Then I would have start a business. If I already got a business, I would have scale my business. Let's look to get more vans. Let's look to get more locations. Let's look to franchise. Let's look to grow that sucker. Let's start netting 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month, whatever you're wanting, baby. I mean, so we've got debt-free, we got start a business, we got scale a business. How about maybe you want to get real estate going? Maybe I want 5 rental properties in the next 10 months. I put that on there. I want 5 rental properties. Maybe you want to lose 40 pounds. You're going to finally get serious about getting healthy. Come on, maybe we got that on there, huh? You want 5 to 10 goals. You don't want more than 10, 5 to 10, because we got to be able to focus on them. And if I get more than that, I can't focus. If I get 37 goals, I can't focus on 37 different things, huh? So I pick the 5 to 10 that's the most important to me, and I get after it because I want to make those goals become a reality, because if I make the goals become a reality, it'll help me reach my vision board. See, your goals are the stepping stones to your vision board. Laura, thanks for the gifts. Oh, my gosh. Heather, thank you for the hearts. Oh, my gosh. Oh, go popular. That's what that is, huh? Go popular. Anyway, Caden, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts. Man, those help our algorithm. So thank you guys a whole lot. But anyway, we want a vision board and goals. Can y'all do that today? Do this. Just try it and see what happens. And then every day, look at that vision board and read those goals. And for once in your life, be focused on what you're wanting out of your life. For once in your life, be focused on what you're wanting. I'm telling you, that's the way we get somewhere, guys, is focus. We all do those little New Year's resolutions, December 31st, and we go, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And 2 weeks later, we don't even remember what we said. Huh? Anybody relate to that? That's how I used to be too. Oh, I was going to kill it in the new year. And 2 weeks later, I forgot everything I'd even talked about. You know what? When I say focus, I mean you take it serious. And if you got the vision board and you got the goals and you're reading those daily and you're looking at that vision board daily and you're keeping it on your mind, and now I'm serious for once in my life, I'm telling you what, if you'll do that, you can accomplish anything in your life, baby. There's a reason that people with goals make 10 times more than everybody else does on average. It's because you're focused. Focus is the key, guys. Focus is the key. Whatever you're focused on, you can do. I believe it. I believe it. Everybody, look at your screen real quick. You've got greatness in you. Yep. You got greatness in you. You got untapped potential in you. You're amazing. You can do anything you set your mind to, but it takes focus. I need to make a decision. I need to commit to it, and I need to focus on it every day and get serious about it. Come on, but we can do this. We can do this. Somebody just said, how do you make goals? Okay, let me tell you this. LePac, good morning. LePac is in Paris, France, guys. He was on our speed networking in our school last night, and he was up at 2 a.m. to do it. Man, you're dedicated, LePac. I appreciate you greatly. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about goal setting real quick. Y'all want to do that? Let's talk about goal setting. For you guys that don't know how to set goals, here's my 7 rules for goal setting. Y'all ready? We haven't done this in a while, so let's go. Here we go. Hustler. Good morning, Hustler. Miss Mary, good morning to you. Laura, good morning to you. Oh my gosh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Let's talk about goal setting. Let's do number one. Let's have big goals, guys. If your goals don't motivate you, they're useless. They got to motivate you. They got to make a difference in your life. They got to get you out of bed early. They got to keep you up late at night. They got to keep you focused on, I'm going to make this happen for me and my family. It's got to be goals like that. It's got to be goals that are big goals. Number 2, we got to have specific, measurable goals. And what do you mean by that, Presley? I don't just say I want to lose weight. I say I want to lose 40 pounds. Because I can measure that. I get on the scales. I've lost 27 pounds. I know I need 13 more. I mean, I can measure it. I don't just say I want rental properties. I say I want 5 rental properties. Well, when I get 4, I know I want 1 more. I mean, I got to be able to measure things. If you can't measure it, it's hard to get anything done. So you want specific, measurable goals. I don't just say I want to net more money in my business. I say I want to net 10 grand a month or 20 grand a month or 50 grand a month. And now when I'm doing those financials and I see where I'm at, I know how much harder I got to work. I need to open 1 more location. I need to do whatever. I mean, I need to get 1 more van. I need, whatever it is, but I've got specific measurable goals. So I got big goals, number 1. I got specific measurable goals, number 2. Number 3, I put a deadline on them. The key to goals, guys, is you got to have a deadline. You got to have a deadline. When am I going to get each of my goals done? Now, remember, you only want 5 to 10 goals. So you're going to have 5 to 10 different deadlines because every goal is going to be accomplished on a different time frame, okay? So 1 goal may take you a month. 1 goal may take you 6 months. 1 goal may take you a year. But whatever you think, you're taking an educated guess and you're putting a date on there because the date is what gives goals their urgency. So now I've got big goals that motivate me. They get me out of bed. They get me going. I've got specific measurable goals. I put a number on it so I can track it. Number 3, I got a deadline on that thing, baby. I got a deadline on there. Number 4, I've got to have a plan for each of my 5 to 10 goals. My plan tells me what I got to do to make that goal a reality. And you go, how do I do that? Okay. When I was losing 32 pounds, this has been about 5 years ago, I was losing 32 pounds. I gave up bread. I gave up dessert. I cut back on the carbs. I quit eating after dinner, and I got to the gym every day. I had a plan, and I lost my 32 pounds. Maybe you want real estate, and you go, okay, I want a rental property. Okay, but you don't have the money for the down payment. You got just enough to get, you got a starter, but you ain't got enough to make it happen. Okay, then maybe I got to do Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash for 6 months. and save that money to have my down payment for my piece of real estate that I'm wanting to get my real estate empire going with. Huh? I mean, you got to figure out a plan. Maybe you want to get out of debt. Okay. Getting out of debt should be at the top of all our goal list. Debt free. Well, use the debt snowball method. List all your debts, smallest to largest. Focus on that smallest debt, making minimum payments on everything else, but I'm focused on that smallest debt. What do you mean by focus, Presley? I'm putting every penny I can scrape up towards that smallest debt. I want to get it gone. I'm doing overtime. I'm doing side hustles. I'm doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, network marketing. I'm doing anything I can do, baby. I'm doing anything I can do. TikTok shop, having garage sales. I'm taking all the money I can scrape up and I'm paying towards that smallest debt. Boom, a few weeks go by and I pay it off. I'm fired up, man. My adrenaline's pumping. I got a bill out of my life. What do you do next? Start focusing on that second smallest bill. Take what you were paying on the smallest one plus the minimum you were making on the next smallest one, and everything is going towards that second smallest bill while you're making minimum payments on everything else. And again, I'm doing overtime. I'm doing side hustles. I'm doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, and network marketing, and TikTok shop, and garage sales, and selling junk I don't need anymore. And I'm taking everything I can find, and I'm putting it towards that second smallest bill. A few more weeks go by, and boom, I pay another bill off. I got 2 bills out of my life. I am fired up, baby. What do you do next? Well, you can figure it out. You focus on that third smallest one while you're making minimum on everything else, and you keep working your way down. That's a way to get out of debt. I did that. By the way, when I started making money with network marketing, I did that. Yes, I did that. So I'm telling you, come on, baby. Come on. But you got to have a plan. Whatever you're wanting to get done, have a plan. What do I need to do? What steps do I need to take to make that goal a reality? So number 1, I got big goals that motivate me. Number 2, I got specific measurable goals where I can track them. Number 3, I got a deadline on my goals. Number 4, I come up with a plan for each goal, what I got to do to make it a reality. Number 5, I write all this stuff down. Write it down. I'm telling you, write it down. And I'm talking about by hand. Something about doing it by hand other than typing it out, or putting it on your computer. Write it out, man. I'm telling you. So I got a goal, a deadline, and a plan. Next one, goal, deadline, plan. Next one, goal, deadline, plan. I write it all out. And once I've written it all out, I put it next to my vision board, because every day I'm going to look at that vision board and I'm going to read those goals and I'm going to keep it fresh on my mind. So number 1, I got big goals. Number 2, I got specific measurable goals. Number 3, I got time-bound goals. I put a deadline on them. Number 4, I come up with a plan to reach each goal. Number 5, I write all this stuff down. Number 6, every day I do something to reach my goals. And the something, guys, is usually little. Usually it's little, because I'm telling you, there's not a chance in life to do a lot of big things. There's just not. I mean, I am a visionary. I am a visionary. If I take a personality profile test, I am a visionary big time. But even me, visionary, there's only so many big things you can do, but all those little things add up. I do it this way. I say this: how do you eat an elephant? Well, you'd eat an elephant one bite at a time. How do you reach a big goal? One day, one step, one thing, one action, one event at a time. You just gradually work your way there till you make it happen. You just keep gradually working your way there till you make it happen. I equate it to, like, if I had a tree out here, let's say outside my office here, I had a tree, and it's a big tree, and it's too close to the house, and it's messing with my foundation, so I need to chop that sucker down. Okay, y'all with me? I need to chop it down. Well, let's say I don't have a chainsaw. Let's say all I got's a pair of gloves and an axe. So today, before I leave, I go out there, put on the gloves, pick up the axe, and I swing 5 times. That's it, 5 times. I don't even sweat. I do a little bit of damage to the tree, but not very much. Don't even sweat, but I took 5 swings. Tomorrow, before I leave, I go out there, put on the gloves, pick up the axe, take 5 swings. The next day, 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 5 swings. You know what? I can't tell you exactly when, but I can tell you this. One day, I'm going to walk out there, and I'm going to put on the gloves and pick up the axe, and I'm going to start swinging, and I'm going to hear all this popping and cracking, and I am going to know to get out of the way because my tree is coming down. Every day I just took 5 swings, but eventually that big old tree will fall. If you will do something every day towards your goals, you will eventually get to your goals. And understand this, some days it's going to get frustrating because it's moving slower than you want it to and all that stuff. I get you. But if you don't quit, if you just stick with it and you just keep inching your way there, I'll say it again. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you reach big goals? One step, one action, one event, one thing, you just slowly work there. I call mine the rule of 5. Every day I try to do 5 things to help me reach my goals. So I'm telling you, 1, we need big goals. 2, we need specific measurable goals. 3, we want time-bound goals. We want a deadline on them. 4, I write out a plan. I got to have a plan. What's my plan to reach each of my goals? Number 5, I write it all out and I put it next to my vision board over there. So every day I look at my vision board and read the goals. Number 6, I do something every day towards my goals. Every day I'm focused. Every day I call it my rule of 5. I try to do 5 things every day to help me reach my goals. And understand, even with me, it's usually little things that I do because we don't get a chance to do big things very often. And then number 7, my last rule, never quit. Never quit. Never, 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 never. See, winners don't quit and quitters don't win. Let me say that again. Let this soak into your brain, baby. Winners don't quit and quitters don't win. I say it this way too. I say winners hang on when everybody else lets go. Winners hang on when everybody else lets go. We're winners. We're winners. You're a winner. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna hang on when everybody else lets go. So, recapping, last time. Number 1, big goals. Goals that get you out of bed. Goals that excite you. Goals that make a difference in your life. You got to have big goals. You want 5 to 10 of them. You don't want more than 5 to 10 because if I get more than that, I can't focus on them. So 5 to 10 big goals. Number 2, I want specific measurable goals. I got to put a number on it so I can track it. Number 3, time-bound goals. I put a deadline on each of my goals, and all my deadlines are a little different because every goal's different. Number 4, I come up with a plan to help me reach each of my goals. I got to have a plan. What do I need to do to make each of my goals a reality? Number 5, I write all this stuff out. Goal, deadline, plan. Next one, goal, deadline, plan. I write it all out, and I put it next to my vision board. And every day I look at that vision board and read those goals. Number 6, do something every day to reach your goals. Every day. You got to stay focused. Every day. I call mine the rule of 5. I try to do 5 things every day to reach my goals. And then number 7, never quit. Never quit, never quit, never quit, never quit, never quit, never quit. All right, there you go. There's rules for goal setting. I hope that helped you guys. Good morning, Laura. Yeah, so today, guys, I'm telling you, today we're going to all do us a vision board. And guys, think this through. It won't take you 30 minutes. I'm not talking about some long, drawn-out process. You can do a vision board in 30 minutes or less. I mean, you go to a computer that has a printer and you print off a picture of the car you want, the house you want, the boat you want, the plane you want, the vacation you want, the second home you want, the jewelry you want, your church, your kids, St. Jude's, whatever it is that your perfect life would look like. Just print off 5, 6, 7, 8 pictures. Get you some tape. Go to the back of your closet door, just anywhere in your house, and make you a little collage. That's a vision board. Now, every day you're going to look at that because that's the life you want. And then number 2, you're going to write your goals down. And that won't take 30 minutes either, guys. In an hour, you can do a vision board and goals. And here's my thing. Why not try it? Huh? Let me say this. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting, baby. It ain't going to change. If you want something to change in your life, you got to change something. So do a vision board and goals and try it out. You know, I know some of you guys are looking at me going, oh, that Presley, he is a nut. That Presley guy, he is a nut. Vision board, goals, and all that. You know what, guys? I'll tell you right now, I am a nut. I sure am, but I'm a rich nut, and it's fun being a rich nut, and I challenge you to come be a rich nut with me, and if you'll do the stuff I'm talking about, it works. You know, we got to have a plan, baby. I mean, you got to have a direction. Do we not understand that? Let me ask you this. Here we go. Let me ask you this. Here we go. I love doing this. I'm going to give you 2 choices. You tell me which one you think is better for you, okay? 2 choices. You tell me which one is the best strategy for you to be a success, okay? So, choice number 1, I'm going to do a vision board. I'm going to take that 30 minutes Presley said, and I'm going to do me a vision board of what I want my life to look like. And then I'm going to write me some goals down. And every day I'm going to get out of bed with purpose and passion. And I'm going for my goals, because if I reach my goals, it helps me have that vision board. So boom, I'm doing it that way. Choice number 2. Presley, I'm not doing any of that junk you talking about. I'm just going to, I'm not going to go for what I want in life. I'm just going to kind of take whatever life gives me, and I'm going to hope it turns out all right. Let's think this through one last time. Choice 1, I'm going to do a vision board so I know what I want my life to look like. I'm going to write me goals down, and I'm going to go for them. I'm going to get up every day, and I'm going to make those goals a reality, and I'm going to stay after it till I make it happen for me and my family. So I got a vision board, I got goals, and I'm going for it. Or, no, Presley, I'm going to live life backwards, Presley. I'm not going for what I want. I'm just going to take whatever life gives me and hope it all turns out all right. I don't think you got to be head cashier at Waffle Hut to figure that one out, do you? I don't think you got to be a Phi Beta Kappa or number 1 in your class or the sharpest knife in the drawer to figure that one out, do you? If I know where I'm going and I'm working every day to make it happen, I can make amazing things happen in my life. Yeah. But if I just let the wind blow me around and hope it turns out all right, baby, you ain't going to be living the golden years. You're going to be eating at the golden arches. There's a book out there now called Hope, Not a Good Financial Strategy. Huh? How about that one? Hope, Not a Good Financial Strategy. Come on, baby. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Oh, my gosh. Prayer with Mary. Ronald, good morning. Ronald, good morning. Lady Coco, good morning. Oh, my gosh. Cheryl's in our university. I love it. Guys, let me say this. If you getting something out of this live, two things. We got a 3-legged stool. I call it our 3-legged stool. We do a podcast channel. Go check that out. Residual Earners. You can go to Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. Residual Earners. Check us out. We do these lives every morning. Boom. Get on here. I'll try to fire you up a little bit and keep you moving until we get you where you want to go. But number 3 is we've got a success school. And if you haven't checked our success school out, you are missing out if you're wanting to change your life. Come on, baby. Come on. Our success school, get this. The reason I think our success school is amazing, and it is amazing, is that it's the people. We got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of winners in there that you get to network with and get to know and get to run with. I'm telling you, running with winners is the key. If you run with winners, it normalizes winning, and you can do anything you want to. That's what makes our school so successful. But do we have courses in there? Yeah, we got courses. Oh my gosh, my blueprint for success is in there. How did I go from ghetto to multimillionaire? And it's in modules, and you can work your way through it. And I teach you how to set goals and how to budget and how to get out of debt and how to start a business. And all that's in there. Yeah, our courses are great. We got bunches of courses. Fixing to add 7 more. Courses are great. We've got experts coming in every week teaching us how to make money in real estate, how to make money in insurance, how to make money in TikTok shop, how to make money in digital marketing, how to make money in AI. We got experts coming in doing Zooms with the university. Yeah, it's great. That's awesome. We got book clubs. We got accountability groups. We got a video library that's massive. I could go on and on, but you know what makes us so different? It's our people. Our community is on a mission to go to the top. And if you're in that community, it's easier to go to the top if you're doing it with a bunch of people. Come on, baby, join us. I'm telling you what, residualearnersuniversity.com. It's $29, but it'll be the best $29 you ever invested in yourself. I tell people all the time, don't eat pizza once a month and you can change your life. How about that one? Eat pizza or change my life? Let me think that one through, huh? Come on. residualearnersuniversity.com. Or if you're over here on TikTok, go to our profile page and it's right up at the top. Click on it. And we built it on the school platform. That's that platform Alex Hermosion's part of. And it's like Facebook, guys. We post in there. We got thousands of posts, and you can scroll our university as opposed to scrolling Facebook. And when you scroll our university, get this, though, it's all positive videos, positive quotes, positive stories, business building tips. No negativity allowed. It's all positive. It starts your thinking to be different. So your thinking's getting different, and you're running with winners, and I'm telling you what, it'll change your life. residualearnersuniversity.com. We got over 200 people on here. Baby, stop what you're doing and run check that out. Residualearnersuniversity.com if you're wanting to change your life. All right, here we go. Little changes add up to big accomplishments. I talked about that a little bit when I was doing the goals, huh? I talked about that a little bit when I was doing goals. Little changes add up to big accomplishments. Think of this. Here's your two examples, guys. Think this through. If you put $250 a month in a mutual fund, $250 a month into a mutual fund. If you're 30 years old, man, thank you, Karen. Good morning. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, guys. Y'all are rocking today. Those gifts help our algorithms. Thank you so much. But anyway, if you put $250 a month into a mutual fund's going to return 8 to 12% on average. 8 to 12% on average. Well, let me think that through then. If I put 250, and I leave the returns in there and they start compounding, do you realize if you're 30 years old and you just kept doing that, when you retire, you'd have $2 million, give or take? $2 million. Just put a little bit in there every month. $2 million. Is that not wild? That's what compound interest will do for you. What compound, leaving your returns in there. Yeah. Well, what about if you read 10 pages a day out of a good business book or personal growth book? Just 10 pages. Well, in a week, that's 70 pages. In a month, that's 300 pages. In a year, that's 3,650 pages. Do you realize in a year you have read 15 to 20 books just reading that much every day? See, doing little things add up to big accomplishments, guys. You need to start putting a little money in a mutual fund, even if it's $20. I mean, start with something. Just start getting in the habit of every month I put a little bit in there. If you can put more, but at least put a little bit. Start reading you 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Just that much. Take 10 or 15 minutes and read you that much every day. In a year, you've read 15 to 20 business books, and you're not the same person, baby. You're a different person. You've reinvented yourself. Your thoughts are different. You know how to make money now. You know how to start a business now, because if I'm reading business books and personal growth books, my brain ain't going to be the same. I'm telling you right now, little changes add up to big accomplishments, baby. Oh my gosh. Small hinges swing big doors. Success isn't built in one leap. It's constructed brick by brick, step by step, action by action, day by day. While the world celebrates big wins and dramatic transformations, the truth is this: the greatest accomplishments are the result of consistent, intentional, little changes over time. People often look at someone who has achieved massive success, financial freedom, a fit body, a thriving business, and think, wow, they probably did something big. But if you pull back the curtain, you'll find a trail of small, often unseen decisions and actions that compounded into their greatness. Oh my gosh, come on, baby. The compound effect is real. Little changes done consistently have a compounding effect. Get this. One healthy meal doesn't change your body, but one healthy meal every day does. One call to a prospect won't build you a business, but one call every day for a year will. That can create momentum, skills, and a pipeline of opportunity. It's not about us doing massive things all at one time. It's about us doing little things, but doing them consistently. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things long enough to see what happens, huh? Come on, baby. He rolled into the eye doctor and said, guys, these are my readers. That's why they're small. I don't need glasses to see out. I need glasses to see when I'm reading. So it's funny. People make fun of my little glasses. I have these because I put them in a case and I throw them in my pocket. I don't want any big old glasses for readers, because then I couldn't carry them around with me. And it helps me when I got them. What's your view on alcohol? I'm not against having a glass of wine every once in a while, but I had an alcoholic dad, so I know the downside of alcohol too. As long as you do things in moderation, I don't think there's anything wrong. If you go out and have a drink or have a glass of wine with your meal, I don't see there's an issue with that. Now, if you go out and have 3 drinks, now we got a problem. And if you start having 3 drinks every day, you really got a problem. So, I saw what alcohol can do, how it can destroy somebody. So be careful with that. But to just have a glass of wine or a drink with a meal, I don't think there's an issue with that. How's that? All right, let's keep going. Little changes done consistently have a compounding effect. One healthy meal doesn't change your body. One healthy meal every day does. One call to a prospect won't build you a business, but one call every day will. That can create momentum, skills, and a pipeline of opportunity. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things long enough to see the results, huh? Saving $10 a day may not feel like much, but in a year, that's $3,650 plus interest. Reading 10 pages a day may not seem like much, but that's 3,650 pages in a year, and you've read 15 to 20 good business books or personal growth books. Doing 20 push-ups a day might not seem impressive, but that's over 7,000 push-ups in a year. And I tell you what, it might mean a stronger, leaner body, huh? Do you start seeing how little things add up? Guys, if you learn anything today, learn this. We don't get chances to do big things very often. It's all those little things, but all those little things that we do every day, compound out and become our life's accomplishments. Let me say that again. All those little things we do every day, they compound out and they become our life's accomplishments. Come on, baby. What matters isn't the size of the change. It's the consistency that matters. It's the consistency that matters. Too many people burn out trying to make radical changes overnight. They go all in at the gym for a week and then quit. They read 100 pages in one sitting, then stop reading altogether. They work on their business nonstop for 48 hours, and they crash. That's intensity without consistency, and it doesn't work. Go back to your school days, guys. We were always taught this, and it's the truth. Study a little every day, and then you'll be ready for the test. Don't wait till the day before and try to cram it all in at one time. I mean, that's life, baby. If we'll just get in a habit of doing things every day, just work every day, doing a little bit, all that stuff compounds and adds up. Little sustainable changes practiced daily will outperform big sporadic efforts every time, because consistency builds habits and habits build results, huh? Man, that's strong right there. Discipline isn't about doing everything today. It's about doing something today and something tomorrow and something the next day and something the next day. You can't skip the small things. People want big lives, but they ignore the little disciplines that create them. How about this? Waking up early, saying no to impulse spending, making the uncomfortable phone call, having the uncomfortable meeting, writing down your goals, listening to a podcast or a personal growth giant every day, reading 10 pages out of a book every day. Come on, baby. None of these actions will change your life in one day, but done daily, they'll completely transform who you are in a year. Oh, my gosh. Think about this. I teach, do a vision board, write your goals down so you got direction. Then I say you got to grow as a person if you want more out of life. So you and I do not chase success. We attract success by the person we become. We attract success by the person we become. So if we want to grow and become a person that's going to attract success to us, we need to do some stuff. Well, I teach read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Just 10 pages, that much. Take 10 or 15 minutes and do that every day. And in a year, you'll have read 3,600 pages and you'll have read 15 to 20 good business books. How about that? You're going to have more ideas on how to make money, more ideas on how to change your life, more ideas on businesses you can start. You won't even be the same person if you've read 15 to 20 good books. Huh? You can do that all in a year, huh? Just a little bit every day. We could all find 10 or 15 minutes and read us 10 pages. Quit acting like you can't, but it compounds out, baby. Watch you one personal growth giant every day. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hermosi, Mel Robbins, Myron Golden. I mean, come on, baby. Let's watch us one personal growth giant every day. In a year, that's 365 personal growth segments where I've had experts teaching me. You won't be the same person. You're going to have so many ideas, it's going to blow your little old mind. You're going to know more than you ever thought you could. It's going to change you totally. All it takes is a little bit of effort. Get your butt out of bed 30 minutes early, and you can read 10 pages and watch one personal growth giant. Just quit hugging that pillow and let's start changing our life, huh? Quit hugging that pillow and let's start changing our life, huh? Come on, baby. Get in our success school and start changing our life, huh? Why wouldn't you go to residualearnersuniversity.com and just give us a try? Just try us out and see what you think. I'm telling you what, you're going to have all kinds of material, but more than that, you're going to have a team of people that's there to help you. Our group in there is amazing. We got hundreds of winners that you can run with. Come on, baby. Residualearnersuniversity.com. Here's the powerful truth. Every small decision reinforces your identity. Every time you choose a small positive action, you're voting for the kind of person you want to become. You don't just read, you become a reader. You don't just save money, you become someone who values their future. You don't just move your body, you become someone who prioritizes their health. On that note, let me say this, guys. This is the only place you and I got to live. This is the only place you and I have to live is in this body. Only one. When it goes, we go, baby. Why would you not be taking care of it? Why would you not be eating healthier? Why would you not be getting to the gym or at least getting out and walking? Why would you not lose that weight that you've been talking about losing for years? Huh? Let's quit talking about it and be about it. How about that one, huh? Let's get healthy, baby. This is the only place you and I got to live. Keep that thought in your brain. This is the only place we got to live. And you go, well, Presley, I've made it okay, and I don't really take care of myself. Let me say this on your health. It is payday someday. It is payday someday. If you're not taking care of yourself, it is payday someday. Come on, baby. Let's do this. You got it in you. All it is self-discipline. You know that, just like I do. Huh? You don't just read, you become a reader. You don't just save money, you become someone who values their future. You don't just move your body, you become someone who prioritizes their health. Let me say one more thing on health. If you got your health, you can have a lot of goals. If you don't have your health, you got one goal, and that's to get healthy again. Let's take care of ourselves, boys and girls. Come on. As your identity shifts, your actions align, and your life begins to reflect the compound power of your choices. The hard you must choose. It's hard to be patient with small progress. It's hard to stay disciplined when results are slow. It's hard to keep showing up when no one is watching. It's hard to get out of bed when that bed is warm, baby, but we got to do it. But it's also hard. Oh, get this. Here's where it meets the fan right here. But it's also hard to live with regret from wasted years. It's hard to scramble for big results later when you ignored the small efforts now. It's hard to rebuild what could have been avoided by little daily decisions and disciplines, huh? Choose your hard. The easy to ignore moments are the very ones that determine your future. I say this all the time. If it's easy to do, here's the problem. It's also easy not to do. Listen to that. If it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. I think everybody on here, we got 200 people on here. I think we'd all agree. That's fairly easy to read 10 pages, right? Sure is. I mean, take 10 or 15 minutes, read you 10 pages. That's fairly easy. But since it's easy, it's also easy not to do. And we lose the significance of it. We lose how that one little action every day compounded out over a year will totally change our life. It's easy to watch one personal growth giant. Take 10, 15, 20 minutes, watch you one personal growth giant on YouTube. That's easy to do. But if it's easy to do, it's also easy not to do. But if I'll make myself do that every day for a year, I've watched 365 personal growth segments. I'm not the same person. You got to make a decision if you really want to change your life. It doesn't take huge actions, but it does take consistent actions, huh? Brick by brick, you build the life that you want. You don't need a perfect day. You need a small win today. You don't need to master everything. You need to improve one thing. You don't need all the answers at once. You just need one step forward in the right direction. Keep showing up. Keep making the little changes, because in the end, it's not luck, hype, or shortcuts that build the life you want. It's choosing the small hard today so you can enjoy the big win tomorrow. I always say, do today what others won't so you can have tomorrow what others don't. Huh? Do today what others won't so you can have tomorrow what others don't. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're new on here, I am Presley Swagerty. Yep, Presley, Presley, like Elvis. My mama didn't love Elvis. That was my grandmother's maiden name, and I got my grandmother's maiden name. And then Swagerty obviously is Swaggerty's obviously the family name. So Presley Swagerty. What a deal, huh? It's a mouthful. You know, when I was in the third grade, I hated it. Now I like it because I don't think there's any other Presley Swaggertys probably in the world. But anyway, by the way, if you didn't know it, I've written a couple of books. I wrote Millionaire by Halftime, How to Win with Network Marketing. I know I don't look it, but I'm actually one of the top network marketers in the entire world. I wrote a book, Millionaire by Halftime, How to Win with Network Marketing. And I also wrote a book, Be, Do, and Have More. Be, do, and have more. You got to be before you can do, and do before you can have. That's my success book. By the way, Monday, we're going to give away 50 more copies of this. Give them away. I mean, I'll even pay shipping. If you want to get in the running for a free copy of my book, Be, Do, and Have More, simply hit follow at the top of the screen up there. Hit follow. Did you hit follow? Come on, hit follow. All that means is when I go live, you can find me easier. It's not a big deal to hit follow. So hit follow right there. Now, go to our podcast channel on YouTube. So go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. That's the name of our podcast, Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Hit subscribe, and then click on any podcast. Click on any video. Go into the comment section and write free books. And I'll get my assistant to pull 50 names out on Monday. Fair enough. We give away about 1,500 of those puppies. I even pay shipping, so you don't even have to worry about that. We'll message you, get your address, and we'll ship it out. But we'll send 50 more copies out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. And I see where some of you guys are asking about network marketing. Understand, I don't pitch anything like that on my lives. Yep, I'm the number one earner, and I've made millions of dollars, but I don't pitch it on here. I never wanted my live to be where I was doing that. If you want to direct message me and just say, Presley, how do you make money in network marketing? I am happy to answer you offline. So just, Presley, how did you make all that money in network marketing? I'll get back to you. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is good to be here with you. I'm excited about being here with you. I tell people all the time, my goal in life is to help you be successful. We started a podcast channel. You need to check it out. Man, we got about 30,000 subscribers over there. It's called Residual Earners. Everything we do is called Residual Earners. So check our podcast channel out. As a matter of fact, Reagan Rue is coming over today, and we're going to film another episode. We've got a big-time guest that I can't wait to interview. I'm excited about that. I've got a studio down here, and we go to my studio, and we do that. We do these lives every day. I get up early every day. I'm an early riser, and I get up, and we do these lives every day where I go 2-3 hours just talking about success and what I think it takes. And we talk about mindset and business and all that sort of stuff. So, if you're looking to change your life, jump on these lives every day. But the big thing, guys, if you haven't done it yet, you want to join our success school. Yeah, we got a success school. It's called Residual Earners University, and it's the real deal, baby. I'm telling you. We spent months putting it together before we launched it. I've got full-time people working on it. We're fixing to add 7 more courses in there. I mean, it is amazing, guys. I'm telling you, it really is. And it's not the courses. It's not the experts. It's not the video library. It's not the book club. It's not the accountability groups. It's our community. Our community is second to none. I'm telling you, it is the most amazing group of people I've ever been around. And if you're wanting to start running with winners, if you're wanting to hang out with people that are going somewhere in their life, if you're wanting to learn from people on how to be successful, I'm telling you, come join our community. Give us a shot. It's $29, but it'll be the best $29 you've ever spent, the best $29 you ever invested into yourself. It's residualearnersuniversity.com, residualearnersuniversity.com. If you're on TikTok, it's up at the top of our profile page. You can click on it up there. But anyway, come join us, baby. Try us out. If you don't like it, you can leave. But I'm telling you what, if you're wanting to change your life, it is the place to be. You get to know me. I'll mentor you. I mean, come on, let's do something different. You know, if you keep doing what you're doing, nothing's going to change, guys. Try something different. Try our school. Our success school is amazing. All right. You know, here's something that I get all the time when I'm talking to people is they say, they think that if you have money that, you're greedy. If you have money, you can't love the Lord. If you have, I got a couple of thoughts on that real quick before I get into my next notes. And that is, think about this. The parable of the talents, I believe in the Bible, teaches us that the good Lord wants us to do the best we can with what we have. Now, I think you got to have priorities right. It should be good Lord, family, health, money. Good Lord, family, health, money. I think the good Lord, family, and health are above money. Yes, absolutely. But I don't think there's anything wrong with making money. I think the good Lord wants us to do the best we can with what we have. The Bible doesn't say money is evil. It says the love of money is the root of all evil. And again, if your priorities are right, I think that takes care of that for us. And the other thing, I get people all the time coming to me saying, well, Presley, if you make money, you can't love the Lord. And I go, really? My Bible says that King David was a man after God's own heart. Well, King David was wealthy, baby. Job, who went through trials and tribulations, if you keep reading that story, Job was wealthy. King Solomon wrote books in the Bible, loved the Lord. King Solomon. You realize scholars think he was the richest man that's ever walked the face of the earth. I mean, if your priorities are right, guys, you can make money. I'm telling you right now. And understand this, I learned a long time ago, the best way for me to help the poor was to not be one of them. When I couldn't pay my own bills, I couldn't help anybody, huh? What about that? Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yep, money and time are resources. Absolutely, Serena. And understand this. Get this, guys. You can make more money. You can't make more time. We're only on this earth for an average of about 4,000 weeks, baby. We got to take advantage of every week. We got to take advantage of every day. Come on, baby. Let's get going. Let's start doing something with it, huh? Again, if you haven't joined us, come join us, man. I'm telling you. My gosh, Debbie Beckham just joined our school. Welcome, Debbie Beckham. Come on, baby. If you hadn't joined our success school, do it now. Go to residualearnersuniversity.com and join Debbie. By the way, Debbie, you're going to get a book. You'll get my audio book. Look for an email from me. Be, do, and have more. But anyway, welcome to Debbie Beckham. Come on, guys. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Join our success school. Let's get to changing our life, huh? Try us out. residualearnersuniversity.com. Or if you're on TikTok, it's at the top of our profile page. All right. Ambition is not greed. Wanting more for your life doesn't make you selfish. It makes you responsible. In today's world, ambition is often misunderstood. We hear phrases like, just be content, or you shouldn't want too much, as if striving for a better life somehow makes you greedy or ungrateful. Baby, I don't believe that at all. I think you're setting an example for your kids and grandkids is what I think. Again, priorities got to be right. Good Lord, family, health, then money. But ambition, true ambition is not hoarding wealth or chasing fame. It's about maximizing your potential, fulfilling your purpose, and refusing to settle for mediocrity, huh? There is a critical distinction to be made here. Ambition is not greed. Greed takes. Ambition builds. Greed says, how much can I get? Ambition says, how much can I become? Ambition is the fuel of progress. Get this. Every invention, movement, company, mission, and breakthrough began with someone who wasn't okay with the status quo. someone who had the audacity to believe that things could be better, and they were the one who could make it happen. Ambition drives innovation. It pushes humanity forward. It builds schools. It creates jobs. It launches ministries. It feeds the hungry and lifts communities. When rooted in purpose, ambition is one of the greatest forces for good. I always teach that, you want to make some money, absolutely. But when you get some money, you start helping other people too. I believe in the reason I do these lives, the reason we have the podcast channel, the reason we have the success school is because I believe when you get to the top, you send the elevator back down and you help other people get up to the top with you. Huh? Did y'all hear me on that one? Come on. I believe when you get to the top, you send the elevator back down and you help other people get in that elevator and get them up to the top with you. Oh. Ambition drives innovation. It pushes humanity forward. It builds schools, creates jobs, launches ministries, feeds the hungry, and lifts communities. When rooted in purpose, ambition is one of the greatest forces for good. Greed is about self. Ambition is about stewardship. Greed is driven by ego and scarcity. It's rooted in fear that there won't be enough, so I must take more. Greed hoards, manipulates, and steps on others to get ahead. But ambition, on the other hand, is about stewardship. It's the belief that your gifts, talents, and potentials were not given to be buried, but multiplied. That you were meant to grow, serve, and expand, not to be selfish, but for significance and impact. Wanting to build wealth to give more, that's not greed. Wanting to lead a team to empower others, that's not greed. Wanting to raise your standards so your kids inherit a better life, that's not greed, huh? That's ambition with integrity, and the world needs more of it. You were created for more. There's a reason you feel that internal pull for more. That dissatisfaction with stagnation, that nudge to break limits and get out of your comfort zone, that fire to build something meaningful, that's not a flaw. It's a signal. The good Lord put that in you. Ambition, when pure, is the voice of purpose calling you higher. It's the part of you that refuses to die quietly. It says, you were made for impact. You were made to grow. You were made to rise and to help others rise with you. To suppress that ambition and fear of being labeled greedy is not humility. It's disobedience to your calling. I believe that. The world needs ambitious people, huh? Come on, baby. The world doesn't need more passive observers. It needs driven builders, people who say, I'll go first. I'll solve this problem. I'll lead the charge. I'll blaze the trail. I'll leave a legacy for my family. Ambition is what turns dreamers into doers. It transforms silent wishes into visible results. Ambition takes responsibility to change, and when used correctly, ambition multiplies what matters most. Huh? Come on, guys, let's think this through. Why would we not be trying to live the best life we possibly can? Why would we not be wanting to leave a legacy that we're proud of? Why would we not be wanting to show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big? Has anybody ever thought, my kids, boy, I don't want them to be great. I just want them to be middle of the road. Heck no, man, thank you. Simon, thank you for that thing, whatever that was. Oh, my gosh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go for it, huh? Let's show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big. How about that one, huh? Ambition is what turns dreamers into doers. It transforms silent wishes into visible results. Ambition takes responsibility for change, and when used correctly, ambition multiplies what matters most, baby. Choose your hard. It's hard to go against the grain when others tell you to be grateful for what you have. It's hard to push yourself when no one's watching. It's hard to be misunderstood for wanting more, but it's also hard to waste your potential, huh? How about that one? It's hard to look back and wonder, what could I have done if I'd have just tried? We don't want to get 10 years down the road and be going, what if, what if, what if? It's hard to live small when something inside you was made to build big. How about that? Sheila, thank you. Sheila, thank you. Man, all those gifts, man, y'all are amazing. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. We're at almost 50,000 likes. Tap on that screen. Let us get it there. Get us there, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh, choose your hard. You won't owe the world. You don't owe the world comfort. You owe the world your contribution. You owe your family your contribution. You owe your family the legacy that you want to leave behind. And that contribution is born when you let ambition speak louder than fear. Your ambition is a gift. Understand that. Quit thinking something's wrong if you got ambition. No, it's a gift from the good Lord. The desire to grow, to reach, to lead, to elevate others, that desire is not something to hide. It's something to harness, to be proud of. That when ambition is partnered with character, humility, and service, it becomes a legacy building force, huh? Come on, baby. You weren't made to just survive. You were made to thrive, to build, and to give. And that starts by embracing the truth. Ambition is not greed. Ambition is purpose in motion. Oh, you know what, guys? I had a fire inside. You know, I had that heart of a champion. I had that burning desire to be somebody. I came out of the ghettos, baby. I had an abusive father that left when I was 9. My mama worked in a sewing factory. You know what? My resume when I was 40 years old, I'd been a school teacher for 16 years, and my resume didn't look very pretty at all. It certainly didn't look like I was going to be a big success, but I made a decision to change my life, and I had that fire inside. I had that ambition. And you know what? I couldn't help people when I didn't have any money to help myself, but now that I've made money, I help people all the time. I give to my church. I give to Romero Pena Ministries. I give to St. Jude's. I give to youth organizations. I love kids. I love helping kids. Come on, baby. It's hard to be helpful if you can't even take care of your own self. And I don't think that's leaving the example that we want to leave for our kids and grandkids. Is it? Huh? Is it? You know, I learned a long time ago, you can make excuses or you can make money. And I tell you what, I think it's time we stop making excuses, don't you? Let's all stop right now. Look at your screen real quick. Look at your screen. Say this. I made my last excuse yesterday. Oh my gosh, look at the goggles and headphones. Come on, say it with me. I made my last excuse yesterday. All right, now say it like you mean it. I made my last excuse yesterday. Come on, baby. Oh, holy moly. Yeah, Zandra said that. I made my last excuse yesterday. Angeline said, I made my last excuse yesterday. A bunch of people are saying, I made my last excuse yesterday. Yes. Come on, baby. Oh, let's go, huh? Get with a group of winners. Do you realize if you will run with winners, it normalizes winning? You know, I talk about doing the vision board. That's important. We need a vision board. We need to write our goals down. Number 2, that's important. We need to read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. Oh my gosh, Sheila, y'all are amazing this morning. Thanks for the gifts, guys. I need to read 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book every day. I need to watch one personal growth giant every day. But the big kahuna, run with winners. Vision board 1, goals 2, 10 pages out of a business book every day. 3, watching one personal growth giant on YouTube every day. 4, but run with winners. Number 5 is the big kahuna. I'm telling you right now, you show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. If you're running with winners, baby, you're going to be a winner. If you're running with losers, baby, you're going to be a loser. And get this, when I say loser, I don't mean they're bad people. They're just not going anywhere. They're stuck. They're in the mud. They're in neutral. They're not pushing it. They're not going for it. They're not wanting to change their life. They're just there. Guys, we still love them. We still hug their neck when we see them, but we can't spend our time with them. We got to run with people that are going somewhere, huh? Come on, baby. We got to run with people that are going somewhere. Man, thanks for the gifts, guys. Y'all are rocking. Oh. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. Love them from a distance. Wendy's World says, I love it. That's it. You know, my gosh, my family's a bunch of blue-collar rednecks, and I love them to death. They're good people, and when I see them at family reunions, I hug their neck, and I talk to them, and I'm happy to see them. But I can't spend my life with them because they're going nowhere, and I want to go somewhere. And I'll say it again: you show me who you run with, and I'll show you who you are, who you're going to be. And you know, I see where a couple of people are putting in there they don't have anybody to run with. Yeah, you do, baby. Go to our podcast channel, Residual Earners. Get on these lives, Residual Earners. Jump in our university, our success school, residualearnersuniversity.com. Come on, baby, run with us. Run with me. Come on, run with me. Run with all the winners in our community in our success school, baby. You know, we've got courses in there. We got experts every week coming in teaching us every week. We got video libraries and book clubs and accountability groups. And, oh, my gosh, we got all kinds of great stuff in there. But the whole key is we're running with winners. And when you run with winners, you're going to become a winner. And I'm challenging everybody. If you hadn't done it, we got almost 200 people on here. Go to residualearnersuniversity.com and become a winner with us, baby. Come on. Let's start changing your life today. Start running with a bunch of winners. Start getting engaged in our school. And there's no pressure. There's no timelines. You just do it at your own pace. But I tell you what, you'll figure out when you start engaging and running with winners, it's going to change your life, baby. So if you're wanting to change your life, do it right now. residualearnersuniversity.com. residualearnersuniversity.com. My gosh, Avon Johnson just joined us. Welcome, Avon. Come on, baby. Join Avon. residualearnersuniversity.com. Come on, baby. And here you go. Here you go. This is for you guys. You can break the cycle. You know, I get people all the time going, well, my grandparents were poor and my parents were poor, so I'm just supposed to be poor. Wrong. Wrong. Nope. What your grandparents did has no bearing on you. I mean, maybe a little bit, but you can overcome it. What your parents did shouldn't have a lot of bearing on you, maybe a little bit, but you can overcome it. I mean, you know what they did? I mean, that's their life. We got our own life. You know, come on. Come on. We can do this. I'm telling you right now, you can break any cycle you want to break. Oh, my gosh. Cycles are not destiny. Chains are meant to be broken. We are all born into a set of circumstances we didn't choose. Family patterns, financial conditions, relational dynamics, emotional wounds, and cultural expectations often feel like invisible hands that shape our lives before we're even old enough to recognize them. But the truth is, you are not bound to repeat what you come from. Man, I came out of the ghettos, baby. Cycles can be broken. Legacies can be rewritten. And the hard truth is, if you don't break the cycle, you risk becoming it. Oh, my gosh. Come on, baby. We got to go for it, huh? Aren't y'all ready to go for it, huh? X-Ray Goddess, our past does not define us. No, it doesn't define us. Come on, baby. Oh, I'm excited about life. Are y'all excited about life? I'm just excited about life. I mean, come on, baby. Let's go. Let's start doing something. Man, thanks for sharing our live. I appreciate that. Tired of survival mode. Yeah, we got to get out of survival mode. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, let's start doing something different, huh? If you want something different, you got to do something different. And guys, I really mean this. I think the biggest thing you can do is join our success school. If you'll join our success school, I'm telling you right now, it's a game changer, boys and girls. It's a game changer. You're around winners. You're around winners. Come on. When you get around winners, when you get in our community, you're around winners. I'm telling you, and we help, we encourage, we counsel, we mentor. I mean, if you're wanting to change your life, come on, baby, let's do it. Oh, many people grow up in households where dysfunction was the norm, where debt was expected, tempers were explosive, love was conditional, and dreams were suppressed. These cycles condition your beliefs, shape your habits, and define what you think is possible. I'll say it again. If you're running with winners, it normalizes winning. That's why that is so key. But no matter how deep the roots of the cycle go, you can choose to plant something new, baby. You don't have to mirror what you saw. You don't have to stay stuck in the system that shaped you. Breaking the cycle is hard, but repeating it is even harder, huh? No, we don't want to repeat the cycle. We want to break the cycle. Come on, let's go. You can't change what you won't face. Many people repeat toxic behaviors simply because that's all they've ever known. But when you stop and say, this ends with me, you give yourself permission to design a new standard. You shift from unconscious repetition to conscious transformation. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. And make no mistake, it's hard. You'll be tempted to default to the old way. People around you might not understand the new choices you're making. You may even hear, who do you think you are? Oh my gosh. I heard that a few times. As I was becoming a millionaire, they'd say, who do you think you are? I think I'm Presley Swagerty, and I had my own course to navigate. I didn't want to navigate the course of a lot of my family. Huh? The moment you choose a new path, you don't just change your own life, you change the lives of those who come after you. Future generations may never know what you had to fight through, but they will benefit from the battles you won in silence, huh? I'm telling you right now, what kind of legacy are you leaving? Your kids might grow up seeing stability instead of chaos. Your marriage might reflect peace instead of volatility. Your financial legacy might begin with you instead of debt collectors, huh? Choose your hard. It's hard to confront old wounds. It's hard to change your environment. It's hard to build discipline where none existed. It's hard to be the first of your family to succeed, but it's also hard to live with resentment, to carry the weight of missed potential, and to watch cycles replay in the people you love because you didn't take a stand. Choose your hard. Break the cycle. Be the first and never, never look back. Oh my gosh, we can all do that, huh? Oh my gosh. Huh? Aren't we ready to do something different with our life? Come on. Amen or oh me. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. If you guys are wondering who you're listening to, who's that crazy guy, Presley? I am Presley Swagerty. Grew up in the ghettos of South Dallas, taught high school, and coached basketball for 16 years. I was the head basketball coach at Lakeview High School in Garland, Texas. That's a suburb east of Dallas. I loved it. Did it with a passion, taught algebra, sponsored the fellowship of Christian athletes. But if you know any educators, you know in the public school system, you don't make any money. And I was in my early 40s and I had no money. I was struggling to pay the bills, man, contemplating bankruptcy and foreclosure and everything else. I'm telling you, it was an ugly deal. An ugly deal. And you know what, guys? I just made a decision. Hey, I'm going for it. I was standing in the parking lot at Lakeview High School where I just dug $2 worth of dirty change out of the ashtray of my old beat up truck. And you know, I dug that $2 of dirty change out so I could go in and eat a school lunch. I'm the head basketball coach of a big high school. I've got a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and I couldn't pay my bills and didn't have $2 in my wallet. I'm telling you what, my life financially was ugly. But you know what? I was standing in that parking lot where I just dug that change out, and I made a decision right then and there that I am going to change my life, baby. I made a decision that I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Anybody ready to go with me? And you say, well, I'm already kind of middle class, Presley. I do a lot better than you did. That's great. You know what? I had a guy the other day say, Presley, you know, I already fly first class. And I said, great, let's buy you a plane. Guys, we should all be trying to level up. You know, if you're at the bottom, let's level you up to the middle. If you're in the middle, let's level you up to the top. If you're at the top, let's go for the stratosphere. I've been blessed to make millions of dollars, but I'm still trying to level up, baby. Let's all go. See, I don't think success is a destination. I think it's a journey. I think we're on a journey to success. I don't think you ever stop trying to be a success. Let's go, baby. Let's go, huh? I made that decision. And when I made that decision, I committed to it and I started focusing on it and good things start happening. I believe if you'll make a decision that you really want to change your life, I believe good things start happening. You know, I made that decision and then my mind a few days later said, hey, you need to go talk to Cousin Manny. Well, I went and talked to Cousin Manny because that thought crossed my mind, and Manny's successful. And I said, Manny, I want to be a success like you. What do I need to do? And that's where Manny said, hey, if you want more, you got to become more. He said, you don't chase success. You attract success by the person you become. That's where I came up with the read 10 pages out of a good book every day and watch a personal growth channel every day and run with winners from that conversation with Manny. But the conversation with Manny started with me making a decision I was going to change my life. And then after I started growing as a person, a few weeks later, Coach Mayo, my old high school coach, out of the blue, calls me up and says, hey, I got something I want to talk to you about. So I went and had lunch with Coach. It was a network marketing business. Never thought I'd get network marketing, never even planned on looking at it, but it was Coach Mayo, who I loved and adored. So I looked, decided to give it a shot. My business exploded. I became the number one earner in the company, and I've been the number one earner for 21 years. But it all started with that decision in the parking lot, and then it started with me growing as a person, and then things start happening when you start making decisions. Guys, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's all from the Lord. I get that. But something happens when you truly make a decision to change your life. And if you'll really commit to it, I'm telling you, we can do great and mighty things. And then that business exploded. Well, that was 21 years ago, and I've been the number one earner for 21 years, made 40 some odd $1 million doing it. And I'm telling you what, we can all change. We can all change. And from there, we bought car dealerships and printed circuit board companies and logistics companies and auto transport companies and real estate and car washes and all kinds of stuff. Looking at business deals today. I mean, come on, baby, let's go. We can change. You can become more. I'm telling you, you got greatness in you. It just takes you making a decision. You just got to say, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and let's go for the gusto, baby, huh? And if you really want to change your life, I'll tell you right now, come on. Start listening to our podcast channel. Come on. Residual Earners. We're on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Go check that out. Get on our lives. I do these every day, baby. Every day I'm on here. I'm just giving nuggets every day on how to be successful. Come on, let's do it. I'm a mindset coach, a business coach. I mean, I love business. I love helping you think different because, guys, here's the deal. If you get you thinking right, it's your thoughts that create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances. So you got to get your mindset right, period. You got to get your mindset right. Let's get our mindset right. Huh? Oh, my gosh. Come on. So check our podcast channel out. Jump on here. Watch our lives in the morning. I do these every day. I start somewhere around 6:45 every day, sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later, but always around 6:45. And I do these lives every day, and we go 2 or 3 hours. We've already gone a couple hours already. Come on, baby. Come on. And then we started our success school. You know, our lives, I can give nuggets, but I wanted something more hands-on. And I tell you what, we started our success school about 6 months ago, maybe 7 now. I don't know. I lose track of time. But anyway, we started it a while back, and we actually planned it for about 2 or 3 months before we ever launched it. It's not some little course you take. It is a thought-out process of how to help you be a success. A thought-out process. We've got courses in there, absolutely, and they're amazing. My blueprint for success is in there. How I went from ghettos to millionaire, it's in there. I mean, I can teach you that. I mean, we got courses like crazy, but we've got experts coming in every week. That's awesome. Experts teaching us how to make money in different fields, doing Zooms for us. That's awesome. We got a video library that's massive. That's awesome. We got a book club in there that you can learn what books you should be reading. That's awesome. We got accountability groups in there. That's awesome to help you stay the course. But what makes our community what it is, it's our people. I'm telling you, we got the most amazing community I've ever seen. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of winners. I'm telling you guys, it is the most amazing community. And I'll say it again, if you want to win, you got to run with winners. See, running with winners will normalize winning. So if you're wanting to change your life, come check our university out. Check our success school out. Go to residualearnersuniversity.com, or if you're on TikTok, go to our profile page, and up at the top, there's a link up there, and come join us, baby. Get in with a bunch of winners for a while to see if it doesn't affect your life. I'm telling you what, it will. It will. If you're wanting to change your life, come join us. I'm telling you, residualearnersuniversity.com. All right, let's talk about money principles real quick. Y'all ready to do that? Let's talk about money principles. I'm in on that one. All right, here's 6 things. 6 things about money. If you're wanting to change your money, I'm telling you right now, number 1, have a written budget. Everybody on here, you need a written budget. I got all kinds of businesses and we have written budgets. I mean, we know how much money's coming in. We know how much money's going out. And we know where it's going. You got to do the same thing with your home budget. I mean, you got to know. I mean, why would you not? Get a piece of paper and sit down at the table, have your checking account, have your credit card statements, wherever you're spending money out of, and write down how much money's coming in and then list out where every penny's going. List it out. You're going to be surprised on a couple of things. You're going to be going, man, I didn't know I was spending that much money there. But I always tell people, if you got a budget, you're telling your money what to do. If you don't have a budget at the end of the month, you're just looking for your money. Come on, baby. We got to have a written budget. That's number one. Number two, get out of debt. I am a big believer in getting out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Come on, baby. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Get out of debt. Let me say it again. Get out of debt. I use the debt snowball method. I challenge you to use it. It works. I use this. I actually did. When I started making money in network marketing, I used this. I listed all my debts from smallest to largest. List all your debts from smallest to largest. Focus on that smallest debt, making minimum on everything else. And when I say focus, what I mean by that is every penny you can scrape up is going towards that smallest debt. You're doing overtime. You're doing side hustles. You're doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, network marketing, TikTok shop, garage sales, selling junk you don't need, whatever it is. Come up with money. Any way you can come up with money, it's going towards that smallest debt. A few weeks go by and boom, you pay that sucker off. Now, your adrenaline's pumping. You got a bill out of your life. Well, what do you do now? You start focusing on the second smallest debt. Take everything you were paying on that smallest one, plus what you were paying on that second smallest one, and everything is going towards that second smallest one while you're making minimum payments on every other bill you got. And you focus on that second smallest one. Again, you're doing overtime. You're doing side hustles. You're doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. You're doing TikTok shop. You're doing network marketing. You're doing garage sales. You're selling junk you don't use anymore, whatever you can do. And you're putting all that money towards that second smallest bill. A few weeks go by and boom, you pay another bill off. What do you do now? You start focusing on that third one, making minimum payments on everything else. Take the money you were paying on that first smallest one and the second smallest one and the minimum you were making on that third smallest one, and everything is going towards that third smallest one now. Boom. You stay after it till you get it paid off, and then you go to the fourth and the fifth, and you just keep working your way down till you get your butt out of debt. Get out of debt, guys. I'm telling you, if you don't have debt, man, you can do so many amazing things. Debt is an anchor around our neck, baby. Come on, we got to get out of debt. We got to get out of debt. Oh, come on, baby. You can do it. And you go, well, Presley, that's going to take a year or two of hard work to get out of debt. Okay. You're going to be a year or two older in a year or two anyway. Why not be out of debt when you get a year or two older, huh? Think that through. If you don't have debt, you got cash. And if you got cash, you can invest. You can buy real estate. You can start a business. You can get your money making money. As long as you're in debt up to here and you're just working to pay bills all the time, guys, you're never going to get anywhere. Get out of debt. Number three, run with winners. And you go, Presley, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does. It does. Because if I'm running with good money managers, if I'm running with people that are saving money, if I'm running with people that are getting out of debt, if I'm running with people that are saving up and buying a piece of real estate, if I'm running with people that are saving up and starting a business, if I'm running with people that are getting their money, making money for them, if I'm running with people like that, it rubs off on me and it's going to help you be a success financially. That's why I keep saying, if you want to run with some winners, baby, join our success school and start learning how to budget. Start learning how to do goals. Start learning how to get out of debt. Start learning, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, my gosh. ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. Come join us, baby. Come on, start running with winners and watch how your finances will start changing. I mean, guys, it's a package. You got to get your thinking right. And when I say thinking right, we want to change our finances, our health, our relationships, our personal growth, our spiritual life. We want to change the whole package. 6 money principles. Number 1, have a written budget. Number 2, get out of debt. Number 3, run with winners. Number 4, live on less than you make. You know what I see people do all the time is they make 30,000 and they spend 35. They make 50,000, they spend 60. They make 100 grand a year and they spend 115. We always tend to want to spend more than what we make. Spend a little less, and guys, get out of debt and get your money making money. How about that? Spend a little less than you make, get out of debt, and get your money making money. Number 5, save and invest. Save and invest. I'm telling you what, get this, guys. Do you realize if you would just put $250 a month into a mutual fund, just 250 bucks, do you realize that if you do that every month, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, and you leave the returns in there, and a mutual fund will usually pay out 8 to 12% on average. So I got 250, 250, 250, 250, and I'm making that 8 to 12% on average, and it starts compounding. Do you realize if you're 30 years old and you just kept doing that, do you realize when you retired, you'd have about $2 million? You'd retire a millionaire. Do you realize if you put about 550 in there, 550, you'd retire with about $5 million? I mean, come on, baby. It's crazy. But people won't do that. They'll keep spending. They'll keep buying junk they don't need. Instead of putting money and getting their money making money, they'll keep buying junk they don't need. We want to buy assets that appreciate, not something that depreciates. Oh, come on, baby. Number 1, have a written budget. Number 2, get out of debt. Number 3, run with winners. Number 4, live on less than you make. Number 5, save and invest. And number 6, create wealth and then become a giver. Create wealth and then become a giver. I'm telling you what, guys, it is so much fun to help people. It is so much fun to help people. I give to my church now. I give to Romero Pena Ministries because he's reaching people for Jesus. I give to St. Jude's. I give to youth organizations. I love helping kids groups. I tell you what, it's fun to help people when you start making some money. You know, the best way to help the poor boys and girls is to not be one of them. And the best way to not be one of them is to have a budget and get out of debt and run with winners and live on less than you make and save and invest. And if you do all that, you can create wealth and start giving money. I'm telling you right now, baby, let's go. Let's go. Let's do something different. How about that, huh? Come on. I'm going to give away 50 copies of my book on Monday. We'll pull 50 names. So if you want to get in the running to get your name pulled, simply hit follow right here. Hit follow. Hit follow. Come on, hit follow. Did you hit follow? Come on, hit follow. All you're going to do is get in the running to get your name pulled. There's no strings attached here, guys. I've given away about 1,500 copies of this. I even pay the shipping. There's no strings. So hit follow. Hit follow real quick. Now, go to our podcast channel on YouTube. So go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. Yep, everything we do is Residual Earners. So go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners. It'll pull up our podcast channel. Hit subscribe, and then click on any podcast, click on any video, go to the comment section and write free books. And we'll give away 50 copies on Monday. My assistant will pull 50 names out, and we'll message you to get your address because I pay shipping. So again, hit follow here, go to YouTube, type in Residual Earners, pull up our podcast channel, hit subscribe, click on any podcast, any video, go to the comment section and write free books, and we'll pull 50 names out on Monday. Oh, my gosh. I see where some of you guys keep asking about network marketing. I don't pitch it on here. Yes, I'm the number one earner. I've made millions of dollars, and we're fixing to launch fintech, banking, and insurance, and I can't wait. I think it's going to explode, but I don't pitch that stuff on here. But if you want to hear about it, just message me and say, Presley, how do you make all that money in network marketing? And I'm happy to go offline and do it. And then, like I talk about all the time, if you have not joined our success school, you need to. Join our success school, guys, if you want to change your life. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. If you read our comments, you know we call ourselves the REU family. That's the Residual Earners University family. We're like an extended family, talking about support and help and mentorship. And man, we got people teaching people how to start businesses and run businesses and scale businesses. And you can ask me or you can ask the community all kinds of stuff, and we'll help you. I want you to be a success, guys. Come join us. ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. Or if you're on TikTok, just go to our profile page, and up at the top it says that ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. Click on that and join us. It's $29, but it'll be the best $29 you've ever spent. Invest in yourself every once in a while, guys. Come on. Let's do it, huh? How about that? Just try it. If you don't like it, you can leave, but try it. I think you'll love every second of it. We got courses. We got experts coming in every week. We've got video libraries. We've got book clubs. We've got accountability groups. We got all that. And that's all good. But I mean, the amazing thing about what we got is our school, it's our community. We got so many winners in there. It's crazy. And we got everything from stay-at-home moms to CEOs of companies. But we all have a like attitude in that we're all trying to level up. We're all trying to take our life to the next level. So if you're wanting to take your life to the next level, come join us. ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. Well, guys, I got to run. I've been going 2 hours, and I've got somebody coming over here in about 30 minutes, and then we're filming a podcast at 10:30. Then I got a 12 o'clock lunch meeting with the guy about a franchise, and then, I mean, man, my life is full, but I love it. I'm telling you. Again, if you want to get in the running for the free book, hit follow, and then go to our podcast channel on YouTube. Residual Earners, type that in, pull our podcast channel up, hit subscribe, and then click on any video and go to the comment section and write free books. Monday, we'll pull those names. If you want to know more about network marketing, I see where a couple of you keep asking, just direct message me. I'll help you offline. And then if you haven't joined our success school, do it now. ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. Well, all right, guys, I love you. God bless you. I'll be back in the morning. Thank you so much for everything. And we'll see you then. Have a great day. And you guys over here on the YouTube side, man, come on, baby. If you're over here on the YouTube side, thank you. I greatly appreciate y'all too. If I can help you, let's go. Let's go. Let me do anything I can. And if you really want to get to know me, if you really want me to mentor you, jump in our school, it's amazing. I'm telling you, you'll love it. ResidualEarnersUniversity.com. If not, I will see all you guys